After dark. All right, so we may be a few minutes late, and I very much apologize for that. We are at Animal Kingdom, and our point of coming this late was to show you guys an example of why and we've been asked this, why Florida parks after dark. Well, what we realized early on when we were first doing a lot of Disney parks was that in the evenings, the park's empty. And people go back to the resorts because they came at the beginning of the day and they were tired and hot, and they would leave. So Florida parks after dark was because we came at night and we closed the parks. And we usually had, weather's cooler. I want to say cold. It's cooler. People are out of the way a little bit. They go back to the resort or there are different parts of the park. And you can usually get on rides faster. So we thought today would be a great day to demonstrate that. It is 4:30. This park closes an hour and a half. If you look, masses of people leaving, not a lot of people coming, but us. So you guys are going to join me as we do this for Parks After Dark way. And first thing you're going to notice is getting through. No one is there to buzz in, so this is gonna go real fast. So let's get this done. Second. Tiki, hold on one second. How are you?
All right, there we go.
And we're good. Thank you, my friend.
You got it.
And we are in. So, I think I saw one of our friends join us. Tiki Man Fan. I appreciate you joining, buddy. I hope you are on. If so, welcome. Everybody join the stream, welcome. We are in Animal Kingdom. So listen. Great part of the front part of the park. And these are the Disney ducks. What I love about Animal Kingdom is they kind of tuck away all the stuff in the beginning of the front of the park. So they have all the ducks and the waterfalls, and they're kind of hanging out. But we're going to make our way in, guys. And we're going to see how many rides or what we can do while we're here for this hour and a half. And I'll tell you right now, a lot of people blast through this front part and they miss out on stuff. There's a lot of neat waterfalls and overlooks and different animals that are here. Also Pocahontas has the characters up in front here. And I'm looking around for some of our guys, but they're hiding today. So here's the plan for everybody joining the stream. We're gonna work our way straight through the tree of life, and then we're gonna go kind of into Tough to Be a Bug. Hey, sir. Into Tough to Be a Bug. For those who don't know, Tough to Be a Bug is going away. So sad about that. And that's gonna be replaced by a Zootopia show, and that should be happening kind of soon. Ooh, but let's pause. Tree of Life. We'll get a little closer. I'm going to stop when we get a little closer. We want to take a screenshot. But I got to tell you, it is a great thing to look at. It just catches your attention walking in. So, Tough to Be a Bug. Great 3D show. Going to go away. Want to make sure you show you in case you can't get here to see it yourself. From there, we're going to go to Triceratops. I can't normally say that. Spin. Also going away as part of the conversion of Dino Land. We'll walk on Dino Land a little bit, say goodbye to it. The entire land's converting. Make our way back to Dinosaur. That's become an Indiana Jones ride. And then we're going to Everest. Not going away, but it's an awesome ride. So, and after that, We get all that done. We got time left on the clock. Hey, who knows what we're gonna do? But right here, guys, I'm gonna pause. If anyone wants to screenshot this, you go right ahead. Just want to slow down a second. All right, so we're in everybody. We're staring right at the Tree of Life. We just came in. We went to our left. That's Pandora towards Africa and back corner. We're going to our right. Tough to Be a Bug, Dino Land, and then over to Everest. And then we'll see where we go from there. I have to show you guys something. And it's something you may not expect. And it has nothing to do with the rides we're talking about. But Discovery Trading Company, right here. Here's what blew me away about this store. And we have an entire video on it. Their Halloween merch. We'll do a quick overview. This is what they have on the outside. So they have the candy, they have the t-shirts with the Mickey Haunted House, they have the lounge flies, they have all that, right? That's on the outside. So you go, okay, well, what's on the inside? But I want to show you what they have on the inside. We're going to skip the whole front of the store, and you'll see why. Because this blew us away. We Halloween merchandise this year for Disney is next level, kind of mind-blowing what they've done. And each store seems to carry some of the same stuff in different varieties and different amounts. And some of the stores you think will have a ton. Oh, these are great, by the way. They're glowing. The little pumpkins and the big pumpkins for your pet porches. Awesome. But then this store, you would never expect Kingdom for it to be here. But we've kind of decided this is the best Halloween merchandise there is in all of Disney. We've been to dozens of places, including World of Disney. I think this beats it. It starts with the whole Haunted Mansion corner, which is just great. Great Haunted Mansion, Hatbox Ghost Loungefly, which is awesome. And we'll do a quick overview. This Loungefly is great because it's not your typical sequined Loungefly. This is all Haunted Mansion, but now watch. Oh, this diffuser is so cool. The candles actually let out the essential oils. It's really neat. And now here comes all Halloween merchandise. So hang on with me. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. So there's all this Stitch haunting merchandise. It's him. And the fact that they dress Stitch up as an alien is awesome. But this mug is fantastic. He's just busting out of the pumpkin. So you got that. You got your Mickey and Minnie. You got your ears and your shirt. And there's your Loungefly and your sweatshirts. And yeah, I'm doing this kind of quick just to show you the amount. They got this great Loungefly, which is Mickey's Haunted House. These little doors. With Minnie and Daisy. Trying to get my hands out of the way. Reminds me of my kids' books. They used to have little flat books. And the Haunted House over his shirt. And then it goes into Jack Skeleton. There's an entire Jack Skeleton section. And it keeps going. And there's Zero, and he's sleeping. And the Jack Skeleton ears are insane. They are just insane. They're just good ears. Got the bow. Whoop. As I drop them. And then the back pick up the other characters. So those are the ears. And then you think, oh, we're done. We're not, because they have all these middle sections that have more merchandise. So there is a whole back wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 middle sections, 6 middle sections just merch. Oh, I forgot the whole Hocus Pocus section over here. So just a quick once over on Halloween merch in the store. We're cutting through the line. And we're going to see Tough to Be a Bug. Why? It's an awesome show. It's one of the originals. And it's going away. So we're going to find a way out and find a way over. All right, we're back at the Tree of Life. Everybody join the stream. Appreciate you jumping in. There's the Lion King group. Those gold statues are from the 50th. They kept them up, which I think was a great choice. And they're peppered all throughout the park. It's so neat to see. Did Patrick Julian join and I didn't see it? Hold on. Patrick Julian. Hello, my friend. I saw Stacy recognize you. So listen, we're going into Tough to Be a Bug. Thank you much. Great thing about Tough to Be a Bug, guys, and what's awesome about even to walk up to this ride is you're literally walking under the Tree of Life. So it's really neat views. It's got to be probably one of the most picturesque walk-ups of any Disney ride. I mean, let me quit talking and just show you. That's a Tree of Life. With all the carvings. I didn't realize there was a dolphin in a Tree of Life like that. Let's pause for a second. I just paused. So, zoom in for a sec. So that's a dolphin coming out of the Tree of Life. There's an eagle. There's an iguana. There's a seahorse. There's a beetle. I see a llama. They've carved this into that tree, and that just is awesome. And if you look there, under here, there's a waterfall that comes under. And this wraps around this way to the ride. And if you go the other way, you get right under the tree. And we may circle back. Other side of the tree, there's another path that has a great view of Everest. And it is just amazing to see the tree. You really get up close to the base of it. So it's a beautiful part of this park. Not kind of the music. So one of the shows just let out. That's that mask going. We may get very lucky here, guys. Because we may walk right in and grab a seat, which is going to be good for me because it's air conditioned. And two, you get to just go right in and see the show. Oh, Tough to Be a Bug is inside the trunk of the tree. Many of you know that, but it's kind of cool. They did such a good job on this. There's actually specials on Disney Plus on them building out this whole park and this tree, and it's just amazing. Patrick Julian got the stream on the big screen. That's amazing. That is awesome. Well, I'm very glad I'm not on the stream because that might break their TV. So right now we're going in underneath into the trunk. And how cool is that? All right, that guy got you back. Sorry about that. Oh, look at this overhang. It's so neat. So we're heading our way in. It's Tough to Be a Bug right now. Here we go. Look at this monkey right here. It's just awesome. All right. Hey guys, I am sorry about the delay. I went into Tough to Be a Bug, and there's zero reception. It's Tough to Be a Bug. So I do apologize for that. So instead of going in and literally losing you guys again, and I apologize, I've stepped back out. We're gonna cut through, and we're gonna excuse me. We wanted to not go in and go out, just go around. Awesome. So as opposed to having you guys see something, let's go show something. I was about to ask, thank you. We didn't get the bug glasses, guys, but listen, I apologize for that. I thought we could be able to hook the strip. Whoa, hold on. Let's pause and look at this. Thanks for joining back. You guys can come back on. I appreciate you guys coming back on. While we're here, that's a great view. So underneath the tree of life. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll take a minute just to enjoy this. I am very sorry about the delay on the stream. I thought we could do Tough to Be a Bug, but clearly we can't. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep going our way. And we're gonna flip our plan. We're over this way now. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. We are gonna find a way back. Everybody's joining me again. I appreciate you guys coming back. I'm just looking at Tree of Life for a second while we let some people get back on the stream. It's a great perspective of the tree. So here's my thought. As we can go back around and go into Dino Land and say goodbye to it. And then up over at Everest, and that may be a good way for us to go. Let's do that. And then, guys, here's what I'm thinking. Depending on how that goes, maybe we find our way to Pandora, but let's see what time we got. So that was a non-starter. All right, let's head this way. Yeah, see. Let's head into Dino Land. Let's head in and say goodbye to Dino Land. And then from Dino Land, we'll shoot over. We'll check the wait time on Everest. Dinosaur, I think we're running the exact same problem with Tough to Be a Bug. It's just a reception problem. I don't want to get you guys in a spot where I drop the stream again. That's frustrating for you guys. I don't want that to happen. So we're going to head in, say goodbye to our Dino Land, and go get a little adrenaline rush on Everest. That, I think, is a good 1-2 plan. After Everest, we'll look at the clock and let's see what we're going to do next, guys. All right. The Adventures Outpost is where you meet Mickey and Minnie. Now, there's a wait there, so we're going to keep going and start doing, not waiting. But there is a great spot to see Mickey and Minnie in their safari garb. Appreciate everybody joining back the stream. Note to self, Tough to Be a Bug, not a good place to go to stream. You learn doing these things. Now, I think you guys are starting to see what I'm talking about. We're in the last, oh, wait a minute. I have a Kevin sighting. For those that don't know, Kevin is from up. Kevin is the bird that is highly sought after by the bad guy, and Doug befriends him, and they are aimed at saving Kevin. So we gotta go say hi to Kevin. Kevin stands probably 10 feet tall. No, I make 8 feet tall. Tiki Man fan, Kevin's awesome.
Mila, you can go up closer and I'll get your
Oh,
pictures.
and we get out of your way. I apologize. You can't be blocking little guys. I almost did.
Walk up a little bit too. Mila, hurry up, hurry, run. Get closer.
Up.
Turn around, babe. Hey, look at Nana. Mila. Perfect.
So that's Kevin.
Thank you.
So we're gonna start making our way. Kevin's posing for the photo op. So real quick, so This is Dinoland USA. Dinoland is obviously going away. So sad. Oh, real quick, it's closed now, but that's where you would go see Moana. Down there for character meet and greet that way.
I know. We saw it. We saw it. Jessica said we could just.
So listen, we're heading to Dinoland. For those who don't know, Dinoland is going to be closing down in sections. They're going to remove the entire Dinoland. It's going to become an Encanto-themed land. Some of the artist renderings are beautiful. They really, Disney's taking it next level. It's just, it's great. There's going to be a fountain, and it's going to be a lot more grass. You'll see in Dinoland, there is a lot of hardscape, a lot of pavement. So they're going to put fountains and some greeneries. And what's great is for those who've seen Encanto, there's that house. And so they're going to have a version of that there. There's going to be 2 rides in here. One more for kids, one more for adults. It's great, but that's all going to be renovated for the next bid here. I think they said 2 years from beginning to end. For old timers, remember the Fantasyland renovation in Magic Kingdom, that took forever for the exact same reason. So I wanted to come, take you guys here, and almost say goodbye. Now, the Boneyard, which is right here. The Boneyard is this, we're not going to go in per se, but this is this great space with slides and areas and places kids can dig up fossils, and it's great. This is actually, we spent many hours here. There's a bridge that goes across over the path to another section over there. It's just, it's a great space. Now there's Triceratops Spin. Think of a prehistoric Dumbo. And sadly, Triceratops will be going away as well. So we are gonna ride it. Yeah, actually, it's funny. My moderator, Stacy, who's my wife, and Patrick Julian's our other moderator on. Thank you, Patrick, for being on. The Boneyard, you can put your kids loose, and they just burn. Hey, but look what I found. Hold on. We saw Kevin, and one thing about this area, tons of characters. And there's Donald in his very Dino Blast outfit. All right, now let's go on our Triceratops spin. So it looks like there used to be a spinning roller coaster that was behind that blue fence. And they removed that a while back in preparation. They kind of knew what was going to happen here. What really makes me sad is that gigantic dinosaur. I don't know where he's going, but it is sad to think he's not going to be around. But we're going to try Triceratops spin right now. So let's go for a ride. Dino number one.
I'm so sorry. We can try right here.
No, Dino one. All right, so. Awesome, thank you. We're gonna.
You're gonna head all the way down to that same number.
Up, you got it, and all the way down. I got the wrong one. All right, guys. What's great about this ride is gonna give you a great view of Dinoland, and you'll be able to see all things. So far we got a chance to see Kevin, got a chance to see Donald. Daisy's out here somewhere, as well as Chip and Dale. So we are gonna have to go find them all. Here we go. So, while we're waiting, straight back there is going to be where they're going to put the house. And the fountain is going to be kind of where we're sitting right now. The more adult rides going to be back where the blue fence was, and the little guys rides there. Those stores back there are going to stay. Oh, here we go. All right, let's get a little hike. Hold on. There we go. There goes Donald. Hi, Donald. Bye, Donald. So, as a prehistoric Dumbo, this is pretty darn good. This is here actually been here for a long, long time. It's being removed at the end of an era. There's a dinosaur.
Everyone is fully seated at all times.
Uh-oh, somebody stood up.
Whoa, boy! How was that for a spin?
Oh, here we go. Back down.
Please stay seated until your Triceratops comes to a complete stop. Then, make sure you have all your belongings
All right.
and walk to the exit gate.
It would help if I unbuckled.
Spinners, please gather all personal belongings
All
and
right.
continue to our
Now, let's
exit.
head on
Enjoy
out.
the
Now.
rest of your day in Dinoland, USA. Welcome to all of our new spinners. If you see
Everybody
your
joining us,
boarding
appreciate you
board,
joining the stream. We're at Dinoland and Animal Kingdom, and we want to just kind of have a chance to say goodbye to this land. So, I was saying it earlier, back behind this blue area, the artist renderings appear. That's where one of the main ride is going to be. Back over in that corner is where they're going to put the house. And then kind of in this area is a beautiful fountain, all grassy areas. In here in gardens, all the stores back here are going to change and going to go through a redesign, a re-imaging, so it's not all obviously dinosaur influenced. And then Dinosaur, the ride itself in the back there, that's going to convert to an Indiana Jones ride they have at Disneyland. Everything we've heard is the renovation of that's going to be easy, simply because the track and the mechanisms are all the same. So we're going to cut up through here, because this is actually a little sneaky squirrel way back around to where characters are. I'm going to show you guys when the characters are up here. All right, we're going to say hi to Daisy real quick. Daisy has a line, so I'll just share you, Daisy. So there's Daisy. And Daisy does characters. It's Daisy characters when she's like doing designs of all the costumes. So she did that design. She did Donald's design. And real quick, what Daisy showed us last time we were with Daisy is in the dinosaur scarf. There's a hidden Mickey right there. So with that said, that's Daisy. And if you come up here, these have got to be the cutest. Oh, they're not here. Okay, we'll walk back out. Chip and Dale are here, and Chip and Dale are actually in dinosaur outfits. And it's an Animal Kingdom outfits, and it is awesome. So we're gonna walk out this way because we may come across Chip and Dale on the way out. So we want to take a peek real quick, see if they're coming back. And as we do that, I'm going to check. All right. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna wake over to Everest after this. If Chip and Dale aren't around, we're gonna miss Chip and Dale. If you guys want to screenshot this, because it's going away, go right ahead. It is a great screenshot. We're gonna peek our heads around. Nope, Chip and Dale on. See, the characters come down that road. They come from back there. That's where characters come out when they're switching out. And they need a break from the heat, so they come this way. So sometimes if you camp out here, they walk right by you and you get like a great chance to wave and all that, but they are not coming out just yet. And it is a little warm to stand and wait. So we're not. We're gonna head towards Everest. Everest is one of the few rides in Disney World as a whole that does single rider. So here's the cautionary tale about single rider. If the line isn't that long, it's almost better to get in line. Because single rider, what they do is they wait till they have a single rider, like an odd number of people trying to board. And what's funny, oh, here's all the games they've always had here at Dinoland. It's the old whack-a-mole with dinosaurs.
Mickey
And then the water shooting game.
My little Mickey. Here you go. Thank you. Hi, thanks. My boy.
And so we're gonna go under our dinosaur friend here. Okay, real quick. This is how big he is. Look at him. I'm dying to know what they do with him. I hope they don't they like remove him and he gets removed in a whole piece. Would be awesome. I have no idea how. All right, now the Nemo show, last show. I want to give you guys a great view here. Hold on. The Nemo show last year was at 4:30. We toyed the idea of trying to make it to that. There just was no way we were making it 4:30 at Nemo. But where we are going is there. We're gonna go see Everest. This amphitheater used to have a great evening show, and then they did the kite show here during the day, which lasted a very mercifully lasted a very brief period of time because the kite show was almost unwatchable. But that's okay. Those who haven't seen the Nemo show, it's almost like a retelling of the story of the movie, with the Tank Gang telling the story. So you get most of the story through their perspective and some new songs. And it's really just, it's a great show. We have a video, a real solid video on it on our channel. I mean, we're gonna live stream at some point. We just weren't able to get here in time to live stream it today. And that is exactly it. For those who read that comment, Florida Parks After Dark, the name for us After Dark is when we come later after rope drop rush is gone. People and kids are tired and they leave back to the resort to sit by the pool. And then you can really sweep up a lot of rides. So do you wait and sit home and work out and get a bite and sit by the pool, then come to the parks and get just as many rides in half the time? Or do you want to go with the masses and kind of fight your way through? See? Our name of our channel is how we've decided to do the parks for, what, 20 years together. Because although rope drop seems wonderful, after about 10 minutes, it's the same. It's chaotic. So we one night in an hour and a half, I believe, got 11 rides at the Magic Kingdom. 11 rides at the Magic Kingdom. Now, that's back in the good old days of Fast Pass. Look at this real quick. Look how great this theming is. But the days of Fast Pass are gone. And Lightning Lane now is a paid Fast Pass. So you could probably play the same game and be able to pick your 3 and then keep picking your 3 and be able to kind of really move it a little bit. right, with a wait time at 10 minutes, we're going straight through the line, the standby entrance. If you go in the single rider, you have to wait for that odd number of people. And it is just, sometimes takes a while. How we doing, sir? And secondly, you get to see a whole lot more of the theming. So come with me. So the whole idea here is you are actually in Everest Base Camp, and you're getting ready to ascend Everest. So yeah, they've done a really, really great job. I mean, real pictures of Sherpas who carry your stuff up the mountain. It's really neat.
Mas a mãe da vida tá com nós. Ele passa em tudo, Davi. Mas também tem as
All right, line's moving good. Now, I will do what I can to get us in the front. I guess that's the Yeti. You guys will see the Yeti soon enough, don't worry. Now, Disney invented how to make waiting in line fun. They're the first park to really do it right, and everybody now tries to imitate them because the waiting in line is actually not horrible. You get to see things, listen to things, it's entertaining. Some of you probably remember the good old days when all you had is those those metal barriers you had to walk in and out, and it was just monotonous and painful. All right. So we're gonna go front. Now we all know who likes roller coasters. Front's a little slower because you're pulling the whole car, the cars. But it'll give you guys a better view of the ride as we go through, and a great view of the Yeti when we get there.
Tem seu bar. Vocês vão separar, gente. Eu vou sozinho, não.
Você vai outro separada? Não, a nossa primeira vai ficar pra trás. Nós estamos falando pra tentar na mesmo carro, entendeu?
Mas vocês vieram aqui 4 vezes já?
Aham, 4 já.
Okay, why don't you guys start heading down the Yakima? See you there in about.
Você tá valendo a frente. Vocês não foram aqui lá comigo, foi pelo menos
Não, não tá. Tem um avatar lá dentro.
I'm laughing because my we're getting my moderator wife, who's wonderful, is kind of queuing me up the wait times for you guys. So we're trying to figure out what's our next move and where we want to go next. So definitely we're going to get through Everest and survive the Yeti. Oh, look at this. And guys, we're real close. Yeah, see. So here's pictures of the Yeti, his footprints. Now, wait times on this ride during the day exceed an hour easy, and it's also midday, so you're in the heat. We haven't stopped moving, just kind of strolling towards the car. It's awesome.
Até o cocô dos bichos.
Tem cocô dos coisas ali,
Pretty close.
Ele mostra nas montanhas.
Olha aqui, olha a cabeça de urso. Sei lá, olha isso aqui, gente. Esses assuntos tá vendo. Quantos anos tem esse? Ah, deve ter uns
Mais de
200, 500 anos, acho.
Got it. Thank you for that. All right, we hit our first pause. And with that, I'm going to peek at wait times because I've been getting a lot of information about what's out there.
Pata do que isso aí?
aquele monstro das montanhas que assusta todo mundo. Ele já deve ter
Oh, look at that.
As montanhas que assustaram do Mount Everest.
Olha lá, aqui só tá aumentando e aumentando e aumentando. O do cara tá parecendo.
And here we go. We still got time on the clock, guys, and we are loading. So there's the doors to get into loading, so we're that close. All right, so here I'll show you what I'm looking at while we're waiting. Yes, I'm a two-phone guy. So right now, those are the wait times. Safari's 5 minutes. Cat River's 5 minutes. Healthy Bug's 10 minutes. Even in Pandora, it's 35 and 45 for those rides. 45 minutes left in the park. People are going home. This is when you come. This is not when you go. So, you guys hanging in through the line. It is going to be worth it. All right, so there's loading.
Como é que é o nome dessa aqui? Nossa, Paola foi
Ashley White, how are you? I'm so glad you joined us. Thank you. Ashley's been a long-time friend of this channel. Appreciate you, Ashley, joining us. That's fantastic. Ashley, we are experts at this ride. We've done this before. It's an awesome ride. Oh, look at the chaos. I love the chaos. All right, we're going to aim for the front, guys. Thank you, Ashley.
Lá no Universal é tão forte, você não pode entrar nem no é tudo logo.
One, can I have the front? You got it. All right, we're coming back behind the line. The reason I want to do this, guys, is that you'll get the best view. So we're going to pop back here. Now, this line will give us the front view of the coast. Otherwise, see the back of people's heads. Here we go. Actually, what we're doing is we're trying to get to the front of the cars because the front's going to be the best view for you guys to watch this ride, and you get the best view of the Yeti. So trust me, this is well worth it. Look at her. She's conducting She's conducting a symphony. Here we go. Oh, the reason we're not in those is because we want to be in the front. What they do, they fill the car from front to back, Ashley. So we want to be in the front. So they put us over here just so we can get the front. And she's about to help us out. Here we go. Once I fill this car up, we'll go in the next car in the front. Don't worry. Everybody's doing the front row now. All right, here we go, guys. It was worth the wait. Here we go. Front row, baby. Oh, this is going to be great. All right. One. Remember. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right, so this is what we're waiting for. Now we'll be not in this car, but the next one.
Attention Expedition Everest team members. Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo bag in front of you. For your safety, remain your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside.
And we'll just film these guys taking off. I will be very careful on this ride. Kerwin, did you get in here, Kerwin? Kerwin, you snuck in on me, man. I didn't see you get in. Hey, Kerwin, thanks for joining us, buddy. I appreciate it. Hey, Kerwin, just to let you know we're about to ride Everest, and we got the front row. Yes, it is going to be awesome. And here comes our car. Look at all the gear. It's not people's stuff, by the way. It's actually just part of the staging, but it's really awesome. All right.
Attention Expedition
And we're in.
Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo bag in front of you. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms,
All right, guys.
and please supervise children.
All right, guys.
Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y por favor cuide a los niños.
Thank you. Nice lady reminded me that my floor parts after had visor was going to become gone if I didn't grab onto it. There we go. All right. Okay, well that was awesome. All right, guys. We are out of here. All right, so when we started going backwards and it made the turns, yeah, the gimbal couldn't keep up, but you guys hung in there. I appreciate that. So that, my friends, that was Everest. Kerwin, it is an amazing ride. It really is. So here's a great view of the Yeti. Yeah, he's not that cute on the ride, right? And they have a great, this is just their little gift shop after the, yeah, Addy, I am. So this is a little gift shop where you can buy all your Everest stuff and kind of prove that you're on Everest. That's awesome. Hey, see Sean. All right, so we're gonna start heading out. I want to show you guys a great view of this ride. Look, everybody has the same idea. But this is a great spot to watch. Hold on. So guys, that's what you just did with me. So all right, so instead of waiting for the next car, that was awesome, guys. I appreciate you joining me. The middle there, when we kind of, the gimbal got a little goofy, I apologize for that. It just was tough to grab my hands around. Hi has joined. Hi. I love your name, Hi. Hi's on, which is awesome. Kerwin's on, awesome. Julian, thank you for being a moderator. Ashley's with us. It is fantastic. New people are joining us. Tron CC, hey. I see everybody on. I appreciate it. We have just rode Everest, and yes, I'm out of breath. It's funny, I'm riding the ride in the front, right? I'm squeezing my knees on the bars so I can hold it, and I'm holding the camera, the gimbal with two hands, just trying to make sure you guys got the best view possible. We did okay. So hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, so we're starting to head back in, coming through Thailand here. It is only 5:27, so this has been great. Crowds are down enough that we can make our way through these crowds pretty quickly. This little coffee spot here, it has frozen drinks and all, but man, it is the coolest looking little shop ever. Look at that. They have sundaes and soft serve and floats. It's a car, it's a truck. Man, it's just beautiful. So listen, here's what I'm thinking. It's a cloudy day, so towards the end of the day. It seems to make the most sense for us at this point to get our butts over to safari. Here's my thinking. Animals get fed end of the night and fed in the morning. Those two times they actually get fed on the safari. If we make our way to the safari now with the cloud cover we got, we might see ourselves a whole bunch of animals. So let's go take a peek and go see what we will see. Now, Kali River Rapids was a conversation. I'm not in the mood to have our little gimbal get drenched and get you guys put underwater. So we're gonna make our way over to the safari right now. I appreciate you all joining the stream today. It is a warm day, but without the sun, it is a manageable day. In this little enclosure on this island, there are actually monkeys. Oh, there's one. Hold on. You see him right there? Hold on, let me get in. Show you. Hold on, there he is. There he goes, as if on cue. Yep, Florida Parks After Dark paid a little extra to have him monkey around. I gotta tell you guys, this end of the day thing. All the animals get a whole lot more animated at the end of the day. Midday when it's hot, they just relax. All right. All right, let's keep going. Maybe we can find ourselves a lion doing that. Let's go find him. Let's get there. So we had a half hour till the park closes right now.
Me and Izzy went to
And we're gonna work our way around. Behind us is Cali River Rapids. Great water ride. And again, we toured the idea of taking you guys on that, but water and gimbals and phones don't mix. Yak and Yeti restaurant right there. That's their sit-down restaurant. It's air conditioned. It's a little higher end. Solid food, but it's definitely reservations. So they're calling out the reservations now. Now, this split right here, if we go to our left, we go back to Tree of Life and Bug. Thought to be a bug. Or not. We're going into Africa. But I'm going to say it again. There's no crowds. The crowds are real light. That's a great view of this Tree of Life. Zoom out a little bit. Now behind a real tree. The way Animal Kingdom is sectioned off is by regions. There's Africa and that's Pandora, which is actually Fantasyland. Originally, when they putting Animal Kingdom in, they had a Fantasy Kingdom built in plans, and they ended up moving away from that. There's gonna be a land with dragons and fantasy creatures, and they kind of opted not to do that at the end. And I think it was a great call. Kerwin is a great Thursday. It is a great Thursday. Real quick. Now, for those who were on the stream from the beginning, that waterfall right there is where we were when we came out from Thought to Be a Bug after that attempted. So we were there, and we kind of went to our left there and went all the way around the park. So we're across the water from that. But guys, if anybody wants to take a screenshot of that, that is a very unique perspective of Tree of Life because we're on the back side of it. Not the backside of water, the backside Tree of Life. If you want to pop a screenshot, you go ahead. It's beautiful. There's a great owl at the top there. Okay. And we're moving. We're making our way out. We're almost to the safari right now. For those who haven't been this part back in the Africa section, the gift shops here are great. And what we may do when we get done the safari, we'll pop in one or two, show you some stuff. It's really, it's how realistic everything is. The buildings they have broken plaster and it's a little beat up. And what Disney did is they actually sent Imagineers to Africa to take pictures and get images so they could rebuild these things so they're right on point. Oh, Ashley, we're not done yet. Ashley? No. We're going on a safari. We're going to go see ourselves some animals. And we'll probably pick the best seat we can. All right. It is a 5-minute wait for Kilimanjaro Safari, guys. That is why we come later in the day. Earlier today, it was over an hour. And that is not a cool line to wait in. So we're heading in. All right, here we go. How we doing, my friend?
Friends, bring the stroller in the line with you. Do not park them outside.
All right, let's wrap around. For us joining the stream, I see a couple people hopped on. Welcome, and we are going on the Safari Animal Kingdom. Sean, I will tell the rhinos hi for you. I will give them a high five for you, my friend. I'm glad everybody's having a good Thursday. I'm having an amazing Thursday. I'm glad I'm joining it with you guys. I appreciate everybody hopping on this late in the day. Now, some of you may not be on the East Coast. Some of you may be somewhere else in the world. Who knows? If you are, if you can, shoot in the chat where you guys are. Just I want to get a sense of where people are from. We've got, unfortunately, get people from Russia and from some of the Scandinavian countries and Africa, and we've gotten some great people. So if you get a chance, throw it in there. Oh, and by the way, usually this line is all the way back here. Kerwin, you're in London? That is awesome. I've been to London a couple different times.
Jumbo, everyone.
And
Welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari.
it is
In order to
an
keep your
awesome
wait
place to
times
visit.
a minimum, we ask that
Terre Haute, Indiana. We went from London to Indiana. That's one heck of a jump.
fill in all the available
I have not
space.
been to Indiana.
It is not necessary to form a single
I've been to
file
London
line.
twice.
If you are traveling
Oh, Bob, usually these lines are long.
children and valuables
You're about to get on.
before you reach our stroller parking area.
If you are traveling with someone in a scooter or wheelchair, please have this person meet your party at the line. This will help keep your wait time to a minimum. Once again, please keep your group together.
All right.
Keep up with the party in front of you and fill in all your
Don't bother. Come on now, Sean. There's something good with every place you live. How we doing, sir?
safaris. We go wide.
Oh, by the way, we're at loading already. We're already loaded. Guys, look at this. Florida parks after dark. This is why you come after dark. With a half hour left, no one's going this far back of the park. So we are set. Number 7, lucky 7. All right. Now there's our car. We're about to jump in. This is going to be awesome.
En la próxima que nos vean va a tener tu nombre, hija.
Si no compramos un Sharpie, le escribimos bien.
Okay, Alice in Wonderland reference, Sean. I like it. I like it a lot. All right.
Le borro el nombre a mí y te doy mi.
El león, a ver si lo vemos, ¿no? Juan Luciano, te estoy mirando. ¿No dijiste que te ibas a portar bien?
Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Jumbo, everyone,
Here we
and
go.
welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. In order to keep your wait times to a minimum, we ask that you please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have children and valuables unloaded before you reach our stroller parking area. If you are traveling with someone in a scooter or wheelchair, please
please have this person lead your party to the line. This will help keep your wait
Hold
time
on.
to a minimum. Once again, please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris, we know why.
Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos tras sus pies.
So Sean, you were here last week. Are you still here, or did you head back over to Indiana?
Gracias. Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve pass through rough and rugged terrain. You may experience bumps and sudden jolts on your safari adventure. To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, or
So here's $1 million question, Sean. When's your next trip back to Walt Disney World?
expected mothers should not ride. Once aboard your safari transport, please remain seated with your hands
The game we played as a family was we didn't leave one vacation. I have another one planned.
Your transport will be arriving shortly. Asante Sana. Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safari. Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos.
Tom Jumbo, everyone.
There we go.
Unfortunately, your trip has been delayed. Currently, animals are blocking the path of our safari vehicles. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh,
and
no.
Thank you for your patience.
Okay.
As soon as we are moving again, we shall work quickly to get you out on your safari. Thank you again for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris, we know why.
Okay, so I hate being right sometimes. Animals are more active in the evenings, and what the speaker just said was that animals actually on the road. And so they can't get our safari going just yet until the animals clear the road because they're blocking the way. So you have to hang in there with me, but I think it's got to be worth it if they had animals walking across the road. That's got to be a good thing to see. So hang in there. My hope is this gets resolved quick. March and October. It's a big window, Sean. Big window. I'll be honest with you, Sean, we moved to Orlando because we would plan vacations to come back over and over again. And I was convinced that it was cheaper to move here, and it was. So we did.
Mira, lee como eso.
To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure. Expected mothers should not ride. Once
All right, we're making good time here. Let's see what we got time-wise.
hands, arms, feet and legs
It's 5:43, so this may end up being our last ride.
your transport will
But
be arriving.
let's make it worth it then. Let's find ourselves some animals.
Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safari. Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos.
That is exactly why we moved to Florida. It was the winter and it was a cold getting in our bones, and we said no, we'd rather be in AC a couple months but be able to get to Disney in a minute, and that's where we are. So that's why we're on property so much. We're just very close. So when we come on property, we pop a live stream. That's why also our live streams are real random because it's let's go to live stream. So that's the thing about our channel, guys, and something for you to know if you're joining us is we won't typically plan a live stream days in advance. What we do is we look for those things that are interesting. Sometimes they just happen, low wait times, or we hear of an event, or we see something. We'll pull a live stream within an hour or two, and we drive our moderators, sorry Patrick, a little crazy because also we pop on with a little notice. But as opposed to just planning and hoping it goes well. We just want to bring and show you guys as much of Disney magic as we can, as quickly as we can. So we'll pop a live stream. So if you like that, you like the suddenness and randomness of some things and the surprise, you got the right channel. Set your alerts, and we will pop a live stream. And then just buckle in. There's a line forming now, guys. We did good getting on, but now we gotta wait. There's one car just pulled up who did the safari, and they're waiting to get out. Poor people. They're done their safari, and they just want to go to the next thing. Joe Nardo. Joe, how are you, my friend?
Unfortunately, your trip has been delayed.
Oh, we're still delayed. Hold on, Joe.
Blocking the path of our safari vehicles. We apologize for the inconvenience and thank you for your patience. As soon as we are moving again, we shall work quickly to get you out on your safari. Thank you again for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris, we go wild.
For everybody on the stream, Joe is another one of our moderators. I know, Joe, you got a lot going on. I hope all is going well. And definitely got your best from Florida Parks After Dark. We hope. We understand. Trust me, we understand. Good. I'm glad, Joe. I'm really glad. And I'm glad you joined us. We are ending our day at Animal Kingdom on the safari. And I told these nice people on the stream that in the evenings, that's where the animals are the most active. Well, they are so active, Joe, that there are animals on our road, so we can't get on the safari yet. So we are waiting. They're now 2 trucks deep, waiting to get off. So you guys hang in there with me. Sure, when we do, Ron, Janelle, and Tanya are amazing streamers. We actually watch them regularly, and I've gotten a lot of advice and suggestions from them. So they've been wonderful to us. And I think that's what I really like about the community of the streamers. You guys as our community, supporting each other, talking to each other, knowing each other, and then the streamers themselves supporting each other. It's refreshing. It's really great. So it helps us when we live stream. Venada. Look, that is a great first name. Well, thanks for joining us. Now they're 4 cars deep trying to get in here. These animals gotta get off our road, guys. So those joining, we're at the safari. We're waiting for some animals to clear the road so we can get in our car and go. And we were making good time too. I thought we might be able to squeeze in another ride after this, but it looks like it's gonna be it for the day.
Hello everyone, welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harappan Wildlife Reserve pass through rough and rugged terrain. You may experience bumps and sudden jolts of necessary adventure. To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that will be aggravated by this adventure. Expected policy should not lie. Once aboard your
Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, guys. I should be doing that right now too, Patrick. I appreciate that. If you guys like our stream, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me. Let me know you like it. Hit the alerts, because again, we will do short notice live streams, for a better way to say it. And then if you like the channel, jump on and like the channel. There's a chance for us just to kind of keep knowing we're doing what you guys like. And we're going to keep doing more and more Disney stuff. So if you're a Disney fan, like many of you are, that's what we do. It is my pleasure having you as a moderator, Patrick. And Joe, you guys are amazing. Thank you. And yes, Ashley, there are actual animals everywhere you turn. There are birds, and there's gorillas, and there's this ride that's just all of safari animals, and it is amazing. And I'm hoping to show you that in the next minute or so. Because the one thing it's not is cool. So it's warm standing here. So at least in the car we get a little air movement. All right, real quick. Remember we showed the one car was waiting? There's now 3 back at least, waiting to come in. And Joe, my friend, it is our pleasure having you join us, NBR moderator. Now, more and more you're joining, I'm hoping to show you animals before the night's over, guys. You hang tough with me. It's going to be worth it. Kerwin, I'm glad you like it. We love it here. And please, every time, Kerwin, you jump on the stream, we love having you, buddy.
Once a boat is started transport, please seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children. Your transport will be arriving shortly. Asante Sana. Enjoy your adventure.
Joe, you're coming in 3 weeks? That's amazing. So does that put you in the very beginning of October? Are you doing the Halloween party, Joe? I gotta know, because we're making plans to get there to stream it. And while you're down here, love to come across you and meet you and say hi, buddy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads
And Landon's on, our third moderator. It is a here we go. Landon, you're my good luck charm, buddy.
Your patience.
All right, we've made it on. Animals must have cleared the way. Fernanda, we are awesome. We are now on. For those who... Landon is our third moderator. So now we have all 4 of our moderators on. We have all of you on. Those who stuck in there with me, thank you. And we are moving.
Let's go! My name is Jacob, and I will be your safari driver here today on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Before we get started, I just want to go over a few safety reminders. Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times, and please remain seated. Now, we are going to wait for this truck in front of us to make its way on the reserve and get a little bit further ahead, so we're not riding their tail the entire time, because that would be fun. So in the meantime, you can look at the animal spotting guide above your heads. It'll give you an idea of the types of animals we might see out here on the reserve today. We probably won't see everything on there, and we will also probably see some things that aren't on there. And while I make no guarantees for any individual animals, I can guarantee that we will see quite a few.
Oh, and Ashley, I was not meaning to leave you out, Ashley.
Right,
you are definitely number 1.
Quite a bit time to
Here we go.
onto the reserve, so let's make our way in ourselves. We're going to start our safari here in the Little Ituri Forest. Now, the forest is home to some rather shy animals. These animals much prefer to hide using camouflage rather than running away. So they might be a little bit hard for us to see, and you're going to want to keep your eyes open. On the right-hand side, I can see an okapi over in the bushes. Now, the okapi is known as the ghost of the forest. They were actually thought to be a myth before 1901, when the first picture was taken of one. Now, those stripes on their legs often trick people into thinking they're related to zebras when they're the only known relative of the giraffe. You can see it in the shape of their head. Now let's head over this way and towards this watering hole. Now the watering hole is simply a depression in the ground that'll be filled with rainwater. This makes them a relatively clean source of drinking water for animals, as during the drought season when rains are scarce, they will dry up, preventing long-term growth of anything.
Well then, Kerwin, buddy, you take care.
However, that also means that during the drought season, these water sources don't appear, which makes them an ephemeral source of water, forcing animals to go elsewhere when they dry up. Let's see what else we can find around here. Oh, I can see some tracks on the left-hand side. Might indicate there's some animals over in this direction. In fact, I think I can see a few up ahead. Now the red-colored ones are bongos, while the grayer ones without horns are greater kudu. All the animals you can see there are female. I can tell because of the greater kudu because they don't have horns. The animal spotting guide has an image of a greater kudu on the far left and far right with horns. That would be the male. The greater kudu on the other, or the bongos on the other hand, I can tell because of their rust red fur. Males will have a dark brown, almost black fur, and will be a little bit larger as well, although it's hard to tell without seeing them side by side. But now, my friends, we're going to make our way a little bit deeper into the forest here and approach the Sapi River. Now, the river is home to a couple of aquatic animals, so keep your eyes on the water. They might just be under the surface. Yes, there are birds. These are pink-backed pelicans, but I can also see some Nile hippos behind us. Now, the pink-backed pelicans get their name because their backs will blush pink during mating season. They've even been known to return to the same nest year after year in order to reuse them. Now, the Nile hippo, on the other hand, lives in groups that you can see on the left. These are known as floats.
There you go, guys.
They can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes, including while they are sleeping. And a sleeping hippo will jump to the surface to refill its lungs without waking up. Now, they prefer to walk along the bottom of the water rather than actually swim, although swimming is an option should the need arise. Eventually, though, they will need to come to the surface in order to eat. And while on the surface, they will produce a red-colored oil from their skin known as blood sweat. But it's not actually blood or sweat. As I said, it's just an oil.
Well, that was cool.
Now on the left-hand side, I'm seeing some Nile crocodiles over there. I'll talk a bit about them after we cross this bridge. Just a reminder to everyone to please remain seated at all times. Now the Nile crocodile is one of the largest reptiles in the world, known for their incredibly strong bite, which is created by many, many muscles, with one job: to close that mouth as fast and as hard as possible, and then keep it closed. On top of that, they also have something known as dermal pressure receptors, pits in their skin full of nerves. These nerves will detect small pressure changes in the water around them, letting them know if there's an object nearby, even if they can't see it. This can let them navigate dark and murky water, where their eyes may be obscured. Now in a moment, we will be entering the African savanna, home to some of my personal favorite animals. Now I'm hoping we get to see a few of them today because I would absolutely love to show you just what makes them so incredibly special. Now as we make our way down the hill, you might notice that the grass on the left-hand side is a little short. I don't think anyone's mowing the lawn out here on the African savanna, so how is that happening? Well, as it turns out, many of the animals that live out here are grazers, which means that they eat grass. So as they eat, they're going to continuously chew down that grass, keeping it nice and short. Something similar is actually happening with the trees up above. The animals that eat the leaves from the trees are known as browsers. And they'll eat as high as they can, creating these nice umbrella-shaped structures out of the leaves they cannot reach, leading to a nice blanket of shadow underneath, providing protection from the sun. Now on the left-hand side are some African painted dogs. They are some of the most successful hunters on the African savanna with a roughly 90% success rate due to their pack hunting tactics, where if one of them makes a mistake, the others can compensate for it. Now they are named for that fur coat, which looks like somebody splashed paint on them. Just a reminder to everyone, please remain seated at all times. Now they are not hyenas. Hyenas are actually more closely related to cats. Now on the right-hand side is an eland, the largest antelope species in the world. Now when the elands walk, the tendons in their knees slip over the bones, creating a very distinctive clicking noise. This clicking noise lets other elands know that they're nearby, allowing them to avoid territory disputes, as they will often have overlapping territory. You'll also notice that flap of skin on the underside of the neck. That is known as a dewlap.
Kerwin, nice your stand, buddy.
The dewlap has blood flowing through it, and as the blood flows through the dewlap, it will get cooled off by things like the wind. As that blood continues to circulate around the rest of the animal, it will continue to cool the animal as a whole. Now, the eland we just saw is known as the common eland, or Patterson's eland. And there are various other species of eland as well. And now, my friends, coming around on the right-hand side are various animals. We're going to start with the Ankole cattle, the cows with the exceptionally large horns. They're a domesticated species raised by humans for a very long time. Those horns of theirs are actually hollow with a honeycomb structure on the inside that allows blood to flow through them. As the blood flows through those horns, it acts like the eland's dewlap, getting cooled off and thus cooling the entire animal. Next we have the gray antelope, known as the wildebeest. The wildebeest is an antelope species known for gathering in exceptionally large herds, sometimes as many as 1.5 million, for migrations that will travel over 1,000 miles. These are some of the largest migrations on the planet, kicking up a dust cloud that can be seen from space. But now, my friends, we have some Hartmann's mountain zebras on the right-hand side. Like all zebras, they have the iconic black and white stripes, which are unique to the individual. No two zebras will have the same stripes. This allows them to act like a fingerprint, keeping the animals unique. Now, the Hartmann's mountain zebra in particular has pointed hooves, which give it better purchase on rocky terrain, hence the mountain part of the name. Now, coming around on the left-hand side are some Maasai giraffes. I can tell they're Maasai giraffes because the spots are a little rough around the edges. They can actually reach heights of around 20 feet tall, and one of the tallest animals in the world, and I think that's pretty impressive. But more impressive in my eyes is the fact that they only sleep around 30 minutes a day. They'll sleep a couple minutes at a time in power naps throughout the day, standing up, and it'll total to around 30 minutes every 24 hours. Now they have a prehensile tongue, which means that they can wrap it around tree branches to pull the leaves right off into their mouths. And they will spend so much time with their tongue out of their mouth that it would be in danger of getting sunburned. That is, if it wasn't purple. The tongue being purple helps reduce the chances of them getting sunburned. You can see some wildebeest on the left-hand side coming over for some feeding. Notice how their heads go down in the same orientation that they are at when they are up, meaning that their eyes are still positioned in the exact same direction, letting them see all around them while their head is down and they are eating, foregoing the need for sentries. Now on the left-hand side is an African elephant. Now the African elephant is identified by the Africa-shaped ears. Those ears can actually hear things up to 6 miles away. But notice how it's using that trunk to pick up food. The elephant's trunk has more muscles than the entirety of the human body, giving them an unparalleled level of dexterity. Now they even have 2 protrusions on the end of that trunk that act kind of like fingers, letting them grasp things similarly to how we might use our hand. You'll also notice the back is a little bit discolored. Elephants will grab dirt with their trunks and throw it onto their backs. This helps them stay cool on hot days, and also provides a little bit of protection from the sun. Now on the left-hand side are some greater flamingos. Now like all flamingos, they are known for that amazing pink color. It comes from the beta-carotene in the shrimp that they eat, giving them that amazing pink color. It takes about 2 years for that color to come in full, so if you see any not pink flamingos, they're less than 2 years old. Now when gathered in a group like this, they are known by a special group name. Now we've already encountered a bloat of hippos, a dazzle of zebras, and a tower of giraffes, which are all fun names for animals. But the flamingos have one of my favorites because I think it suits them perfectly. A group of flamingos is a flamboyance. Now you'll notice that they are actually galloping like horses. Those white rhinos off in the distance, they are moving like a horse would. They're actually relatively related to horses and will move in a very similar way, reaching their max speed around 35 miles an hour. For that reason, I like to call them real-life unicorns. But those were white rhinos. I can tell because I caught a glimpse of their wide lip. That wide lip is actually the reason they're called white rhinos, but in a roundabout way. They were originally known as wide rhinos in the language of Afrikaans in reference to that wide lip. However, the Afrikaans word for wide sounds a lot like the English word white, leading to a little bit of confusion during translation.
Wow, guys, hang on, this is good.
Now on the left-hand side are some cheetahs, the fastest land animal on the planet, able to travel at around 60 miles an hour. Now they can't do so for long, only traveling about the length of 3 football fields before they need to stop and take a nap. But nonetheless, it is quite impressive. Part of the reason they can reach such impressive speeds is because of their claws. Those claws will dig into the ground, giving them a lot of extra traction, similar to an athlete wearing cleats. When most cats run, they retract the claws so that they don't get caught on anything. But the cheetahs want to get caught on the ground so they can pull themselves forward even more. Now in front of us are some Kobe rocks, a natural rock formation that many animals will use as either a lookout point or a source of shade due to their height. Those tall rocks give wonderful sightlines and long shadows, leading to that dual purpose. Now I want to talk a little bit more about the white rhinos. They live in groups known as a crash and are very social. Now, like all rhinos, they have those horns on their faces, and while many cultures believe those horns to have magical properties, they unfortunately do not. Those horns are made of keratin. Keratin is the same material as our hair and fingernails. Apologies for the silence, my friend. I was paying attention to my radio for a moment. And if you look to the right-hand side, you will see a wild pickup truck. Apologies, my friends. It's getting a little late in the day, and a lot of animals are going to sleep. Boom, and on the right-hand side, I can actually see some ostrich eggs. Now, ostriches do lay the largest eggs in the world, as they are the largest birds. Now, you might want to make some omelets out of eggs that large, but you'd have a bit of a challenge on your hands, as those egg shells are thick enough to withstand the weight of a fully grown human standing directly on top of them. Now, in a moment, my friends, we will be entering Magadi Glen, home to my favorite place on the reserve, Warden Post 20. And the reason I like Warden Post 20 so much is because it has an absolutely incredible view. It has a nice little geyser and waterfalls section off to the right-hand side. But I also want to draw attention to that yellow structure in the yard on the left. I'll talk about that a little bit in a moment. But for now, just enjoy the beauty of nature. But now, my friends, as we make our way back towards Harambe Village, I'm going to talk about that yellow structure you saw in the yard.
Hey, Kerwin, have a good night.
As it relates to farmers and their relationship with elephants. For a while, those relationships were pretty terrible, as those elephants are quite large and quite smart, and that meant that fences were not very effective against them. They would often trample crops, leading to angry farmers who were looking for solutions. Now, unfortunately, the solutions they found initially were not very good for the elephants. So some new solutions were needed, and that's where those yellow structures came in. As it turns out, some scientists were doing some research and discovered that elephants have a unique warning call that they will only use in the presence of bees. Turns out elephants are absolutely terrified of bees, and I don't blame them because bees are scary. But because of this, farmers started integrating beehives like that yellow box structure we saw back there into their farms to help keep the elephants away. And it worked like a charm. Those elephants wanted nothing to do with those beehives and would stay away from farms, keeping the crops safe from the elephants safe from humans, and letting those humans make more money by selling honey. This boost to their income actually helped the elephants as well, as the boost to the nearby economies actually helped to reduce poaching. Now, unfortunately, my friends, we are nearing the end of our safari, so it is about time to say goodbye. But I don't want to say goodbye, so let's say Kwaherini instead. It's Swahili for go well. So Kwaherini, my friends, go well, go wild, go have a wonderful day. My name is Jacob, and I want to thank you for riding Kilimanjaro Safaris. I'd also like to point out a final note. We are unfortunately closed for the day, so all attractions will be closed. So you'll want to make your way to the exit. Now please watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs. The doors to your right will be opening momentarily. And watch your step as you exit. There's a bit of a drop.
All right, guys.
Have a wonderful day, my friends. Kwaherini.
All right, guys, that was awesome.
I can't, you gotta walk for a minute.
All right, so
I tried.
I think we were right. I think end of the day, animals were active. I don't know if you saw the running rhinos, but they were running down the road, which was pretty cool. But we saw cheetahs and giraffes and elephants and all kinds of other animals I forget the names of. But listen, that was awesome. I appreciate you guys joining us. Listen, we're on our way. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're in the back of the park. Park is closed, so the rides are closed, but Animal Kingdom is a park that it just is beautiful in its own right. And let's go take a peek, see what we can find real quick. Nope. The days of strollers are over for us. When we were, my kids were younger. They're both teenagers, now one's an adult. We had a double stroller. And it was the best and worst thing ever. I'd get both kids in one stroller and get through the crowd quick. But as they got older and got heavier, the stroller got harder to push through the crowds, and both of them in there, going to the monorail at the end of the night at Magic Kingdom. For those who've been up that slope, it's like a 45-degree slope. So pushing them up, my legs are exhausted, I'm tired, it's hot, was just a joy. But it was awesome, it's Disney, it's worth it. So, we were back here in Africa, we just finished on safari. So that was really awesome safari. It goes down as one of the better ones I've ever been on. We've been here a lot. So we're gonna walk up here. And I'm gonna take you guys on a secret path. A very secret path. And this is just to show you what we try to do. Okay, real quick. Florida Parks After Dark, our channel. We try to share the Disney magic with you guys the best we can. Want to share with you so you feel as if you're here, if you can't be here. Give you tips if you are coming here to make your trip better. But at the same time, I want to show you some tricks that maybe not everybody's showing. So, let's see. All right. Let me ask if we can do this. Hey, can we cut back through there? Can't go that way? Sorry, guys. There was a path. I'll tell you what it is. From Pandora, at the back of Pandora, there's a path that goes straight to the Lion King show. You skip all what we're about to walk through, and it takes you right to Lion King, and it's a path no one knows about. So it's a way really just to quickly get across the park without the crowds. Very few people know about it. You get from Pandora to Africa in a blink of an eye. Scenic as all heck. So it's awesome. Yes, Ashley, there is a secret path. It's not so secret, it's on the map. You can see it on the map, but no one knows what it is. So no one takes the secret path. We do. All right, we're walking through. I'm just kind of... Okay, now, I'm looking at something real quick. Hold on. Okay, Pizza Safari is right here, right next to Tree of Life, on your way to Africa. Oh, and it's closed. Okay, tell you about Pizza Safari. Pizza Safari is some of the best pizza. Has great food, portion sizes are awesome, and the different sections of the Pizza Safari are themed. So there's different sections that are theming. It's just an awesome place to grab a bite, and their pizza is great. It is great. The salads are large. It's awesome. So this is just a great spot. I want to take you in there, but they closed up because, again, it took a while for us to get out of yeah, Joe, you know. Joe knows it's good. This is a great photo op right here. They're the exact same thing in Art of Animation in the Lion King section. It's awesome. So listen, real quick, we got a minute. We got a whole more than a minute. We got a lot of time together. I want to take you guys into Pandora just to show you Pandora. I know the rides are closed, but Pandora, as all Disney, is not just about the rides. It's about the immersive experience of it. And Pandora, they just took it. They took it off the charts with Pandora. So yeah, Tiffin's right there is their fine dining. It is, whew. But what's attached to Tiffin's is the Nomad Lounge. Nomad Lounge is rave reviews about this space. It is awesome space. They have the outdoor seating. It is just a great spot. Look at the outdoor seating. It is just great. So this is just a good spot for you guys to come. I want to show you that, but we're going to Pandora, not Nomad Lounge. But I try to show you everything as we go through. Nomad Lounge is actually just a spot to get a drink, sit outside, enjoy the music. And if you get a spot on the outside of the railing, that's Nomad Lounge there. And so that's your view. It's pretty awesome. Oh, actually, I would love to do a Pandora ride right now for you. It is closed. As I was walking out, I'm walking in. So we're going to show you Pandora because Pandora itself is pretty cool. If you listen, the sound's changing. The bug sounds are different. They have things like this. This gigantic, it squirts water out. Dude. Oh, Ashley, don't be sorry, hon. I'm sorry. We wanted to take you guys on one of these boat rides. Let's get you guys in and have a chance to see all of it. So what they've done is they planted, the foliage changes The sense of the area changes. There's some actual plants in here and some that are created by Disney. The bridges change, but this, guys, that's what sets Pandora apart. The center structure in the middle here, this huge floating structure, it's just a feat. Yeah, if we lost reception there, I'm sorry. There are parts of Pandora we do have a low reception, so. But look it, and then it comes down to that waterfall. We'll check it out, but it just, look how beautiful this is. Disney did such a great job at the theming of this land. I mean, look at that. It's awesome. So we're gonna come down steps here so we can get a better look at the rest of the space. All right, Patrick, we're skitching a little bit, huh? Okay, hold on. All right, let me know if that's better. I do a quick technical thing. So we'll shoot down towards. If you guys could let me know if that reception got better. I flipped over a different signal and hoping that worked. So in the back of the park, good. Thank you, thank you. So, Pandora's the idea of humans coming into a foreign world and trying to take it over for resources, natural resources. And so this is obviously one of the machines that humans use, and you're kind of in more the human section. The front part is more of the natural inhabitants of Pandora section. So we're just gonna poke our heads in to the store real quick. This is a store unlike any. I'm hoping you don't fog up because it's much cooler in here. So this is where everybody's going right now. So you can get, these are the actual creatures from Pandora. They ride. There's a banshee. We're going to do a quick walkthrough. I want to show you the rest of the land. Then you can buy all these little guys. Are awesome. And then here's all your glow in the dark stuff. Look at this little guy. He's awesome. And then there is actually a Banshee Loungefly. Love it. Because look, the wings come out. That's awesome. And then if you look at the ceiling, they take it to the next level of the ceiling. They have it. So it's like roots coming down and you're like in this earth area. So we're gonna find our way out the door here. Oh, those are people leaving the ride. Those lucky dogs, Ashley. We'll go back, we'll get on the ride, I promise. Yes, Ashley, I do promise. We will do a live stream from Pandora, and we will go ahead and make sure we get on these rides. The boat ride here is awesome. So now we're under, I want to show you. So now we're under that big overhanging rock. That's so the Avatar Flight of Passage ride is in there. And that ride, think of a space version of Soarin' on steroids. It's a very immersive, very intense ride, but it's amazing. It would be almost impossible to live stream though, so we will see what we can do though. The Na'vi River Journey over here is a boat ride that takes you kind of through with the creatures, the Pandora, and it's really a great ride. And we definitely can do that, but not today. The park is closed. With this, I got to show you. Disney just did such a nice job in this land. It is so different than anything else Disney has ever done. So that's actually where the boat ride is. It's in that area over there. And we will make it there, I promise, Ashley. But I wanted to show you Pandora because it's just different. It is just different than anything you're going to see anywhere else in Disney World. Like I was saying earlier, Florida Parks After Dark, we just want to bring the Disney magic to people. We've been part of Disney for 30, 40 years. Raise our kids in the parks. We used to do homework in the parks when park was closing so we could come to the park for a day trip. So we want to be able to share some of that with you for those who can't make it, are about to make it, have been here and miss it. So that's really what we want to share on our channel. We have 2,000 videos from places you can stay, things you can do in the parks, things you can do outside the parks, some tips and tricks that we've learned over time. Just really want to share and give you guys that chance to experience it like we have. We have been blessed with some wonderful moderators. Joe, Julian have helped us tremendously. Landon has been a fantastic friend of the channel. We just met up with Landon not that long ago. Landon, I'm glad you made it home safe, buddy. And people like Ashley, who've been with us from the very beginning. And all our new friends like Kerwin, who just joined us. Appreciate you all coming on the stream. So we're leaving Pandora now and walking towards the Tree of Life straight ahead of us. But again, for those new to the stream, Florida Parks After Dark is based on the fact that we like doing the parks after the crowds have kind of exhausted themselves, and we come in, tail up 2 hours of the park closing. We're here for an hour and a half today. We find that we can get on rides quicker. There's less people in our way, to put it nicely. So, Patrick, I appreciate that, buddy. So that is our namesake channel. We've been up for about a little bit, 15, 16 months now. We have had incredible support from you all. And that has just been, you guys have been a blessing to us. The community we've built on these live streams, the fact that you all know each other and talk to each other on the stream, I really love. So, thank you. So I appreciate all of you. I appreciate what this channel is kind of becoming, which is our own community. Now look, we'll go check out Island Mercantile real quick. We'll kind of shoot in, take a peek at it. It is definitely not the Pandora gift shop. They do have some Pandora stuff in here. Between you and we're all friends here, I need a little AC break. It's warm out there today. So this is a way for me to catch my breath and get a little chill air. You know what they don't have enough of? Are poo sections. Poo sections. Winnie the Pooh is part of my history when I was little. I loved watching Winnie the Pooh. This large graphic sweatshirt's awesome. The Sleeping Pooh. And Eeyore, cheer up, buddy, it's all good. And they have Winnie the Pooh Loungefly. Look at that. That's awesome. And those who didn't know, Stitch secretly owns this entire park because he is everywhere. He is actually, I have not seen this. He's got his Dole Whip. Look at that. I could use a Dole Whip. My one daughter's favorite snack is a Dole Whip. And look, now he's in a pineapple. I love Stitch. If anybody on the stream can tell me, I keep forgetting, what is Stitch's girlfriend's name? I forget it every day. Every time I'm on a stream and I see her, I forget her name. If you can tell me her name on the stream, I'd appreciate it. I feel bad. That is a great loungefly. Now, loungeflies typically, if you guys know loungeflies, Angel, thank you. Ashley, you're awesome. Loungeflies typically have sequins and are glittery. This is a good fabric. Not overly masculine, not overly feminine. $80 loungefly with great print. Got the Mickey ears. That's a solid loungefly. All right, so let's head out this way. I want to show you how sneaky I am. I snuck around on you, got back out to the Tree of Life. And see that line right there? That line, people waiting to get a picture. You don't need a picture. You got me. And there you go. We're gonna get real close.
You guys all see that big gift shop over there?
Yeah.
Can we look at it, but can we do this?
There we go, hold on. So guys, today we have come in, we walked through the park. We tried to get on Tough to Be a Bug, but for those on the stream, that didn't work out so well. We bounced over to Dino Land. We had a chance to say goodbye to that and Triceratops Spin, rode that. Saw Donald, saw Daisy. Had a chance to see Kevin from Up. We shot over, had a great ride on Everest. Went over to the safari, a fantastic safari, saw animals more than typical. Had a nice walk through Pandora. And we are ending here today, guys. I appreciate you all joining us at the Tree of Life, one of the most iconic images of all Disney. I want to thank, again, our moderators who have been wonderful. Joe, Patrick, Landon, and my lovely wife. And also Ashley and some of our fans who've been on from the beginning, as well as the guys who've joined us. And guys, I appreciate that. Do me a favor, hit that button for alerts. Let us know. It'll let you know when we jump on, because we do jump on semi-randomly. We gave you about an hour heads up this time, so it was short notice. But go ahead and like this stream. Many of you have liked. I appreciate that. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We do have, like I said, 2,000 videos about Disney for you to take a look at. We also did launch our Patreon page. It's a way to support the channel and get something back, some genuine Disney merchandise sent to you on a monthly basis. It's on our web. It's on the YouTube channel. There's a link to the Patreon site. It's also in, I think, the chat as well. Check it out. If you want to do that, do it. If you don't, just keep joining the stream. I love having you guys on the stream with me. So listen, you guys take care. You have a fantastic day. The George from Florida Parks After Dark. We'll see when we stream next. It may not be that long in the future. You guys take care and have a fantastic night.